Netflix has literally given us the Catfish documentary of the year.
Honestly.
Unknown Caller, the high school catfish. Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Garcia.
I'm Telly.
And we are the HerCastleGirls.
Hi there.
Welcome to HerCastle Confidential. Listen, today we are going to talk about a thing. If you like videos about pop culture, entertainment, lifestyle, this is the channel for you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button.
Please do. I would laugh too.
Yes. Yes.
It's going to be a lot.
So we watched what probably many of you have already watched, which is Unknown Caller, the high school catfish. Yes. And let's just say that we didn't think it was gonna be this.
Yeah. Of all the people.
Yeah, I don't even know what word to use, because any word I use will sound like it will sound like we're being insulting to the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So I won't even use a word. Yeah. But this documentary dives deep into the real-life cyberbullying case that shook the small town of Beale City, Michigan in 2020. So not too long ago.
Yeah, about 5-6 years ago?
That's right.
Give or take? Yeah.
Right. Teenagers Lauren and her then boyfriend Owen began receiving threatening text messages from an unknown number.
Right.
You can picture it. We've all been there. You're in high school. You are probably, either friends with the couple of the school, or you're in that couple of the school. Yeah. And things are going well for this couple. You're kind of famous in the town, if it's a small town.
Love how they're famous in the town. It's a small town.
It's a small town, right?
That's what y'all know.
So everyone knows everyone. The parents know, Owen and Lauren are together.
And they said there's only 700 kids in the school. Right. So everyone really does know.
Yes. Everyone knows everyone. Yes. Owen and Lauren started dating at 13. Yes. Which, even for our culture... being with the love of your life at 13 doesn't even that's
not in our culture.
That's not happening.
But each their own.
But okay, and they're dating to the point where even their parents are best friends. Yeah. So Owen's parents and Lauren's parents
are like this.
Hang out.
They mesh. They're good people.
Yeah,
they're
good hanging
friends.
Out literally the wedding is going to be next week.
And we all thought it was.
The story starts with, I believe, Lauren and Owen. Well, Lauren ended up getting a text message. Right. There was going to be a Halloween party. Yes. And apparently Owen was invited to the Halloween party. Yes. And she wasn't. He was going to bring her anyways, but he started getting a text message saying Lauren is a loser. Yeah, this is really insulting, derogatory things. The same text messages went to her, and these are all coming from an unknown number. They have no idea who it's coming from. Yeah. But of course, because of the level of maturity that's coming from these text messages, they do feel that it's someone that they know. Than 13. Yeah, in the school. Yes. That is, just jealous. This day and age, we're kind of used to hearing stories that start like this, the cyberbullying. Yeah. And usually people get bored and they move on. You would think, right? People get a new hobby, or they meet the love of their life, and they're like, and they no longer have time. Exactly. Unfortunately for these two poor young people, that is not the case. Right. Exactly, because after a brief break, they just kind of ignored these messages, and after a brief break, all of a sudden, they start getting these messages more, but they're more threatening, more horrific, and literally 50, 60, 80 times a day. They are both getting these messages that are so vile, so violent, that we will not be repeating any of them. No. For even from myself being, grown, I was like, how did these poor kids deal with this? It was horrific what this person was writing to these two very young people. And then it's a small town, so everyone was suspicious of everyone, because it's okay, and naturally you think, okay, it has to be someone in their school. No adult would do this, because you have a job, you have a life, you have kids to take care of. You have no time to be doing this. Yeah, apparently, the text messages were coming like this person was fully immersed at the school.
Exactly.
Because they knew of all the nicknames, they knew of all the things going on. So everyone thought, this has got to be someone at the school.
Has to be.
Right. Owen and Lauren's parents did start getting involved. Going to the school, meeting with the principal, meeting with
superintendent,
getting the police involved. It was becoming a full-on thing, a full-on investigation. And Owen's friends and Lauren's friends were being investigated. Now, Owen seemed to be more of the social one. Like, he had a lot of friends and cousins in the school.
Yeah.
Lauren was more of a quiet
She was a more quiet girl, more shy, more of a wallflower. Yeah. She was great in sports. She was definitely a sports girl.
Right. That's how she gained her popularity, I guess, right?
But she didn't have a lot of friends. Mm-hmm. So her and Owen were so close because that relationship, aside from her sports, Owen was her world.
These text messages ended up going on for almost 2 years.
Just about, yeah. Imagine getting these vile text messages for 2 years.
Right. One of the things that kind of got to me, and maybe I'll change my opinion on this completely, but usually when you first hear about these sort of things, you know, cyberbullying through text messages, the first thing you say to yourself, oh, just get a new phone, change your number.
Right. That's what I think most people would do. Just change your number.
Right, but I remember Owen's mom saying something. Owen's mom,
yeah, she did.
Known as Jill.
Yes.
She said that they kind of didn't want to give up the number because they really wanted to catch the person that was doing this. And the only way to catch them was to keep in that contact. And as messed up as it was, what she did is she basically took the phone from Owen and she had the phone and would see these text messages coming into her son. And it got to, y'all, it was
got bad. It got bad. It got
lewd,
very adult.
Threatening.
Very adult. Very, very bad. Honestly, there's no words to say how bad these text messages got. It was horrific.
Yeah.
But the poor mother had to read.
Yeah.
And then what Lauren is also receiving.
Right. No. The text messages get to a point where it's, for Lauren, you know, the unknown caller is saying, you know, you should just end yourself. You should just delete yourself. And sending these messages repeatedly, like 50, 60 times a day.
For like 15-year-olds. Like, come on.
Beating on her insecurities of her body, of the fact that she, you know, doesn't have loads of friends. Like, and it's just horrific, like, this is the most horrible person in the world. So the cops are trying to figure it out. They can't figure it out. They're doing diagnostic things with everyone's phones. Can't figure anything out. They're investigating their friends, Owen's cousins. At one point, they thought either his cousin, Adriana, or a friend of his, Chloe, were the ones that at one point were doing this to him and Lauren. And the thing is, because it's such a small town,
it's a really small town,
that gets out. Everyone in the town starts looking at Chloe and saying,
"Oh, you're a horrible person. The one. How dare you?"
Right,
accusing her. No proof, but
simply because she was very competitive in sports,
right?
Like Lauren. Yes. And then we had Adriana, who is Owen's cousin.
Right.
She's a bit of a wallflower. She's a bit geeky, a bit different, nerdy. And people are saying, oh, of course it's her. She's a weirdo. Like, and she started getting made fun of and, like, just people were just throwing
negative stuff at these kids at her. No evidence whatsoever.
And she didn't do it either, but she was bawling and crying. When they did figure out that Adriana didn't do it, one thing that I noticed in the documentary, when they learned that she had nothing to do with it, she got a text message from the unknown texter.
Give me a break.
How? The unknown caller has her number too?
This unknown caller has the number to everyone in this town.
Everyone.
Apparently.
Because even when Owen and Lauren, you know, feeling the pressure from these text messages, they break up at one point. Yeah. Dating another girl in another city.
How did that new girlfriend get text messages from the unknown caller?
How did her And her mother ended up getting text messages from the unknown caller.
This person who's ever doing this, which, spoiler alert, if you don't want to know, then don't watch this.
Because we're going to reveal.
This has to be known amongst the whole entire planet. The lengths that this person went to ruin Owen's life and Lauren's life. People that had nothing, that didn't even know what was going on. Imagine this poor girl, you're in this new relationship with this guy in a different town. You're there on your phone, and then your mom gets this message. It's like, wait a minute, what's this?
Right.
And then you confront the boyfriend. You're like, hey,
Right, and he felt horrible because, he's like, I really thought that this was over with. So the girlfriend ends it with him because of this threat to her life and to her mother and everything. So now he's sitting there saying, I can't even have relationships. I can't even enjoy my life because this person is just out here to basically get everyone that I connect with.
Sheesh.
So after the school can't do anything, the police can't do anything, but the main cop on this, I think his name is Mike Main. Mike Main. Mike Main sends all of his files and everything that he's learned to the FBI. Perhaps their cyberbullying sector can figure out what is happening. So all of that stuff lands on the desk of Bradley Peter. Bradley Peter is the liaison for that local law enforcement liaison, and he ends up taking these files and doing all of the tech searching,
whole diagnostic.
Yeah.
He gets warrants for Verizon and IP addresses, and he runs the numbers and runs this out. He figures out
what app this person is using.
Got a warrant for that.
Yeah, got all of the things.
And the next thing you know,
after his investigation, there's only one number
that shows up.
Keeps on showing up in a specific app. This certain IP address.
Get ready for it, y'all. Because if you haven't seen it and you don't care and you're going to continue watching this, prepare yourself to be shocked.
Lauren's mother, Kendra.
The woman that gave birth to Lauren, carried her for 9 months, is the one that's been cyberbullying her own. She's been in Jamaica, we have a thing called pickney. That's what you call a little kid. She's been cyberbullying her pickney. For 2 years.
Cyberbullied her own child.
And her child's boyfriend.
Told her child to unalive herself. Told her child that she was ugly. Told her child that she should just end herself or we will.
As if she has a clan behind her.
You could never please Owen. You don't know how to do this
certain actions.
Certain that. And she told this to her daughter.
The outrage.
Listen.
The outrage.
Kendra, her and her husband, and the parents of Owen.
That poor family.
Went to the principal's office almost every week. We need to know who did this.
And she stood there.
The police is not doing anything, and she's there.
She's there saying the same thing.
You need to do more.
Yeah. All this time. She's there with her phone in the little app.
She did it.
One woman thing. No one else was involved. Just
no one else.
Her. She claims that she didn't start it.
Yeah.
It's like, girl,
she claims that the Halloween.
Okay, girl.
text messages weren't her. I was like,
okay, girl. Okay. Imagine. And she was trying to make sense of what she said. She was like, because she wants to protect her daughter. She wants to protect her.
Yeah, because she was violated.
She was violated
when she was 17 years old. That's horrible.
Horrific. I wish that never happened to her.
Right. I'm sorry.
Totally
it doesn't seem like she got the right support or therapy at the time.
Horrible.
Which is horrible.
Not dismissing that at all. Right. That was rough, I'm sure. But girl.
At any point, did Kendra ever say, there's got to be a better way to protect my daughter?
Why would you? That's like literally taking your kid and putting the child, tying it to a train track and waiting for the train to get inches away, and then you run and you rescue it. Like, it's almost like you're putting your kid in harm's way
so you can save them.
To save them.
Feel good.
So that your kid can say, you have
my mom loves me.
Yeah, like you have this like savior complex where, oh, she ran to me during the time of sorrow.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, you put your kid in that sorrow.
Yeah, and
she's not well.
No, something is wrong with her. And the fact, to be honest, the idea that she even showed up in the documentary...
That's a whole other...
To me,
that was weird.
Shows that there might be some narcissism going on.
Yeah, it shows that she hasn't learned anything.
She hasn't learned one thing.
From this entire...
She should have shame. She has no shame. And she embarrassed not only herself, but her daughter... Owen, his family, that poor girl Chloe and Adriana.
Oh gosh. They were getting blamed for something they never did. Both got blamed
for something they had nothing to do with. You tormented a whole city for close to 2 years, and then you want to show up on the Netflix documentary to be like, I was trying to protect her.
My daughter. It's like, girl, there, like you said, there are other ways. And you think that this woman is full of secrets. Because not only...
Yes, they found out a whole bunch of other stuff.
The police go to their house.
Yes.
You know, to like drop the bomb on her. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, listen, we know that it's using the text. She's saying they're all like, oh, I don't know what you mean. Mm-hmm. And then they call, you know, Sean, her husband. Because he's out of town, I believe, on work.
He's working.
He's at work. So they call him to come back. So the daughter calls him to come back. So they meet him outside. Sean not only learns that it's his wife doing this, but he gets another bomb dropped on him. The poor man.
He learns that his wife, who he thought has been working at 2 different companies,
correct,
for the past couple of years,
right?
She got fired from one job, and I think the other one she was never even working there.
The woman for 2 years lied to her husband.
Yeah. Saying that she was working, and indeed she was not. And this is why they kept on getting evicted from the places they were living. And
the poor man's
This is why she had so much time to text teenagers hundreds of times a day.
I'm like, what's your IQ level? When you're there texting with Pickney. And you know what really scared me? Owen's mom saying, you know, even when him and Lauren broke up, the mother, Kendra, was still, this was creepy as hell, guys. Why was Kendra still showing up to all of Owen's games
and sports,
doing everything
checking in on him?
Oh, Owen, are you okay? People already jumped to the conclusion, like, this woman...
She was in love with Owen.
She was in love with a child.
She doesn't admit it in the documentary.
She doesn't, but we all know. We all know.
Look at it, right? Owen, Lauren, they're together, they're happy.
The picnic?
The mother... Her mother is telling her she's ugly and she should end her life.
Right.
You don't know how to treat a man like Owen.
And Owen's no man. He's a boy.
And you are a grown woman who is married.
Go find your husband.
And you would rather see your child
unalived. So that, look, you want a chance with Owen? Is that what the end game was for all of this?
I do feel...
Oh my gosh.
And again, she doesn't admit to any
You're
of
right.
these.
Yeah, she doesn't admit to any of this. So.
But I do feel that she has some sort of fascination with Owen. So. I do feel that she was jealous of her daughter having this relationship that seemed very healthy and joyful. Yeah. And she couldn't stand it.
But even when they found one of her old classmates from when Kendra was in school, they said that she always wanted to be the life of the party. She always wanted to be center stage. And she would get upset when people weren't, looking at her or talking to her. She wanted to be the star. And most people, when they're that age, and you're in high school, you grow out of it. And you think that she would have grown out of it, but she did not.
She didn't. And what's sad here, too, is that Kendra really made herself one of the kind of monarchs in this small town. She coached the soccer team. She was the one to help with the book sales at the school. Even when her child wasn't in a school, she would be there to help with different volunteer activities. Like, people knew her. She was known. And this is what she decided to do.
And now she's known for this.
Practically
and terrorizing the entire city, basically.
The Chloe and Adriana, who
ruining their reputation,
did it.
They lost all their friends. They lost respect.
Yes. So, and then Sean learns that, my wife was lying to me for almost a decade. What happened with Kendra, you all want to know. Kendra ended up serving like 19 months in
she
prison.
got like almost
that was the
2 years.
highest. Yeah, I think that's the highest that you can get for
that kind of
type
crime.
of cyberbullying. Her daughter at first, when she would talk to her mom on the phone every day when she was in prison. Lauren would write her letters. They were communicating. But you and I were talking. It looks like Lauren had grown up and kind of started to see, wait a minute, my mom told me that I should unalive myself.
She said what she said.
She told me I should delete myself. She withdrew from her mom and no longer speaks to her.
No, I think it's just a court order too, where they're not allowed
to be in contact.
Right.
Which I think is the best thing.
That's the best thing.
I do think that Kendra should seek therapy.
She needs therapy. Yeah, she needs help. She clearly hasn't healed from the assault that happened to her when she was 17. She really needs to get some help with that.
There's an issue.
Other things.
Because lying to your husband that you have work when you don't,
that's not normal.
The way how she appeared on this documentary and her behavior, I don't think she really understands the significance of what she did.
You know what, Car, the fact that she showed, like we keep on saying, the fact that she showed up
no
for
shame.
it. And she's talking like it's Oprah Winfrey show or something. Like, oh yeah, I trying to protect her. Like, there are other ways to protect your daughter, that's one. And two, I don't think she understands what she did. Like, even in the documentary, they show her reading her apology, if you want to call it an apology.
Yeah,
in the court for her sentencing. Yes, she reads her apology. She's there with her tears. Oh my gosh. And everyone's just kind of sitting there like, girl, what is this? And when Owen's mom, reads her statement, she wants to know, like, why? Like, that's all that they want to know. Just tell us why.
We still don't know why. And I feel that after this documentary, I mean, if you're going to show up on this documentary, then at least show up and tell these people
Tell them
why you did it.
If it was jealousy, then at least be honest and say, you know what, I was jealous of my daughter. You know what, yes, it's true. She had feelings for the young boy. Like, let it be known. Don't come and beat around the bush saying, well, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
And she's in a dark place. Like, girl, listen, everybody is in a dark place.
Yeah, everyone has their moments, but
to your own kid, y'all.
You want to go online and see if other people feel the same rage that we feel. Let me tell you, people are enraged.
People are enraged
because the way how she's still trying to manipulate her daughter. The poor thing. She's doing, because they filmed it in a way where most of it was filmed 2 years ago, and then there's some scenes that are filmed more recent.
Right, they updated it.
It's updated, I think 2024 or early 25.
Yeah, because the mother had gotten out of prison.
So they did her stuff, and they also did an updated thing with Lauren, who's now studying criminology.
Yes.
Go ahead, girl. But I think now when they show the interviews of when she was, I think, 16, 17 versus now her being 18, it's two different people.
Yeah, she's
more like, oh, she gets the help she needs. Like, she's very...
Yeah, she's...
Don't try it again.
Yeah, and she now has, she's really hanging out a lot with her father. Her father's her friend. He's really there for her. And I do want to take a second to, Lauren and Owen, of course, felt the real...
the brunt of it
because they were getting the text messages.
Yeah.
But this affected, like, imagine your best friend was abusing and assaulting your child. Think of Sean. I think of Jill and Dave, who are the parents of Owen. I think of Chloe's mom and dad, Tammy and Corin, and Adriana.
Yeah.
Who was the cousin of Owen.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
They were all dragged into this. They trusted Kendra, thinking Kendra was on their side to find who really did this. And Kendra sat back and watched these people chastise Chloe and Adriana, who are children. And she sat back and said, I'm not doing that.
No, she was there saying, you gotta find the person who's doing this. You gotta find them. It's like, wow, girl. Get help.
This is a whole other level of narcissism.
Oh, yeah.
And manipulation.
Absolutely.
Gaslighting. There's so much. And I'm not a therapist. We would need one to
dissect her.
Yeah, and categorize her because I don't even know where that comes from.
Yeah.
But even with her being out of prison, it's like
it didn't have any effect. She still seems, even actually in prison, she would email her daughter like millions of like emails, constantly saying, I love you, you know I'm mad at you because you didn't say I love you back when I talked to you on the phone. Like, something is clearly wrong with Kendra.
Yeah.
And she needs help. One can only hope, I hope that part of her release was that she has to have mandatory therapy sessions. I'm hoping so.
Yes.
Because her being released to society is actually a danger. You have to take love, for her family. Yeah, love her because she's your mother, your ex-wife, your daughter, but love her from afar. Yeah, because she will most likely re-offend. Won't shock me.
She lied for a long time to her husband. She cyberbullied her child for a long time. She lied to the people around her that are supposed to be her best friends.
Like, she's a coach to the girls' basketball team.
Yeah, she's the coach of the same Chloe.
And she's the one that's like, oh, well, Chloe was making more, they're always battling with Lauren.
Yeah,
so maybe Chloe she's the one. It's like, wow,
she set Chloe up.
Wow. Wow.
And when Adriana, who is her own niece, starts getting blamed for it, she just sat back.
She sat back, letting it go.
It's all very disturbing.
I just don't like it when parents are jealous of their own kids. It really bugs me because it's like, why are you jealous of your baby? What? And if you ask them why, they'll be like, oh, well, I didn't have it when I was a kid. It's like, well, no, you didn't. But look what God did. Your kid has that. Rejoice in that.
And you're young enough to enjoy whatever it is with them.
Exactly. So why are you jealous? Like, run that by me again?
So, yeah, y'all, that is the story of the unknown caller, the high school catfish. I don't know what else to say.
I don't know either, child. I don't know, because it's such a messed up story. You don't want to believe that's even true, but sadly it is.
Very much.
And it's very sad to know. I fear and feel that she's not the only parent that's done this. I feel like this is...
Oh, I'm sure this is happening before. We hear about things all the time where parents...
It's like it was your father that did it. It was your...
Yeah, and it's like, why would you do this to your child? But, we wish Lauren, Owen, Chloe, Adriana, and all the other people affected by this, we wish them the best of luck.
Yeah.
And hoping that Kendra gets the help she needs, because this is not over for her. She needs, I believe, lifelong therapy.
And the fact that she appeared on this show, her big old face is on camera. If she wants to go get a job, it's like, girl, we all know you. Who's going to hire her? Who wants to feel that heat of text messages? I think she was also banned from having like an iPad in the phone. Like y'all know she has her phone,
because
right?
she's a bit of a tech genius.
Yes. Yeah. So but she's not. Please, the girl has a phone. She's probably cyberbullying someone right now as we sit here.
So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. And of course, if you enjoy videos about pop culture entertainment, this is the channel for you. Make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and listening to us. And let us know, have you seen the documentary from Netflix, Unknown Caller? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Have you experienced something like this? Because this is, sadly, a rampant thing. Let us know how you dealt with it, if you've been through it, if you want to share. I don't want to force anyone. And yeah, leave your comments below. Let us know what you think of the documentary.
Let us know what you thought. And if you like this sort of topic, we did do a video like this on Sweet Bobby as well. Which was also a cyber situation between a girl and her cousin. So check that out. I don't know.
Are wild, man.
Y'all,
actual.
Just be out there, stay safe, we will see you in the next video.
Take care, everyone. Bye.